The root of this problem lies in conflating two completely different mechanisms: the execution of a task and the reliability of its result. AI skills are strictly an upgrade to the execution layer. They do absolutely nothing to improve the cognitive reasoning of the underlying model. We are going to deconstruct exactly why these automated workflows fail and detail how to engineer true reliability from the ground up. Because confusing workflow automation with system reliability is exactly what causes an AI product to break the moment it scales. Let's look at a typical data extraction skill embedded within a modern agent workflow. Once we strip away the polished user interface, we find there is no advanced reasoning engine hidden inside. The foundation of this skill is nothing more than a basic text prompt. It contains dynamic variables, so the agent can slot in new data on the fly. And finally, it is saved to a repository, so the system can trigger it repeatedly without human input. Think about the manual process of a user copying and pasting a prompt into an interface versus an agent triggering this saved configuration. The underlying API payload sent to the language model is entirely identical in both scenarios. Turning a prompt into a skill only removes the friction of running the task. The core logic, the system constraints, and the success criteria remain completely unchanged. A probabilistically weak prompt uses vague instructions, relying on the model to guess the correct context and leaving wide margins for hallucination. Taking a weak prompt and wrapping it in an automated execution layer instantly amplifies its potential for failure. The system will now execute this vulnerable instruction set thousands of times a second, completely stripped of human oversight. If the model hallucinates a single value, that error is immediately fed forward into downstream agent tasks, creating a cascading failure. In AI architectures, automation and accuracy are distinct metrics. High automation does not yield high accuracy. Applying a skill wrapper to a prompt simply scales the baseline reliability or unreliability of the initial logic. If deploying skills does not fix poor output quality, we have to look elsewhere for the source of consistency.